The Green River Killer, America's most prolific serial murderer, Part 1. For nearly 2 decades, fear shadowed the Pacific Northwest as a nameless predator hunted the highways and shadows around Seattle and Tacoma. The press called him the Green River Killer, named after the waterway where his first victims were found. What followed was one of the most terrifying and longest manhunts in American history, stretching over 20 years, with a trail of lives lost and justice delayed. The terror began in 1982, when the bodies of several young women, mostly sex workers or runaways, began appearing along the Green River in Washington state. Their disappearances were eerily similar, women vanishing off the streets only to be found days, weeks, or months later, often in wooded areas posed in disturbing ways. The killer left behind few clues. The victims had been strangled, often by hand or using their own clothing, and there was little forensic evidence to follow. Despite a massive task force, tips, and public awareness, the case remained frustratingly cold. In 2001, nearly 2 decades after the first murder, Gary Leon Ridgway was finally arrested. A truck painter by trade, Ridgway seemed unassuming. Married, employed, and quiet, he was the type of man you might pass in a grocery store aisle without a second thought. But Ridgway would later confess to killing at least 71 women, though investigators believe the number could be even higher. Many of his victims were never recovered. He targeted vulnerable women, many of whom were involved in sex work. He admitted to luring them into his truck, offering money or rides, then driving them to secluded areas to kill them. In chilling interviews, Ridgway said he chose sex workers because they were easy to pick up and less likely to be reported missing. He described himself as addicted to killing and claimed it gave him a twisted sense of control. To be continued. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more stories like this.